Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Broncos will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Sooners offense will get the first swing of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
No, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Cuevas. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On the play. Brings up second down. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Still on his feet at the 35. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st and 10 for the offense. Gets it past the marker. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw here on second down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Off the play fake. Working that left side now. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. Go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Broncos are on the move. Going up top on first down. He makes a catch. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Broncos headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Broncos will punt this one away. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Sooner offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Movement here from the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Snap it to the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking to throw on third. Catch in the middle. It's key. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
He makes a grab. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
Hey, you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion. Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many Braves before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams.
Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. Got his man down the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. They're bringing heat. They're working that left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? off play action. They're trying to get to it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the move, it's Key. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
On second down, just keeps firing. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the opponent. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Getting some heat. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
The Sooners in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners! And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hodges. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Finds his man. It's Cuevas. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket starts to collapse. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On first down, here comes this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to pass. Coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
This sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On third down, going up top. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, it's Harper. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And now on second down for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got enough for the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all this stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
The Sooners have taken it inside the 20. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Lewis. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll immediately call timeout. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the Sunday.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown.